Guess what, world? I am centering myself. Are you a you-centered person? Do you know how to get your needs met? It's kind of a big question, isn't it? Hello, my friends. I hope you're well. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Arlene. I'm a performing singer-songwriter, and I recently found out I'm autistic with ADHD, and I'm here in my studio trying to figure things out. And thank you for coming back. It's so nice to see you. Hello, my friends. Remember last week when I was working on my deck and I was thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it? Thinking, what do you think? Why am I worried about what other people are thinking? Hey, why don't you subscribe? One of the things I like about having a project, a repetitive project, like here, look at all that stuff happening. One of the things I like is how my mind can just make connections. I can think through things. It's an uninterrupted way for me. I don't know, maybe the movement, maybe the repetition sort of opens up pathways, and I can ask myself questions and I can answer questions. Yeah, in my head, quietly. And I'm thinking, what do I want to do? Okay, what I wanted to do was I wanted to get rid of it. It was rotting, and I guess I just needed enough people to say, yes, you're right, Arlene, it's rotting. So I was looking for some confirmation. Thank you, I appreciate the confirmation. But why was I looking on the outside? Why was I looking to other people? Let me tell you a story about when my son was little and was experiencing temper tantrums. Poor little pumpkin. It's upsetting, it's distressing. It was distressing for me, but it was distressing for him, and I knew it was very distressing for him. So, I would do whatever I could to help the situation, to help him not be in environments that seem to be meltdown environments. And then in a bonding moment, I asked my mother, what did she do when I was little and experiencing tantrums? And she thought for a second, and then she said,
you were a very good listener, and all I had to do was say, oh, stop being so selfish, and you would stop.
Selfish. I'm not quite sure how a toddler is selfish, but yeah, a toddler is selfish. Okay, Mom tried. Anyway, so here we are now, 1,000,000 years later, and I think, whenever I want something with my thoughts, my needs, my wants, my desires, mine, how I feel about it, what I want, the outcome that I am looking for. There's something in me that says that that's selfish. What else? Well, what else? Of course, I'm autistic, and I've been autistic my whole life, and I didn't know it. ADHD all my life, ADHD, blah, 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 blah. And I remember that undiagnosed ADHD children before the age of 5, 20,000 more criticisms. And what does that cause? Well, it causes a lot of fawning. Fawning is backing down. Fawning is pleasing. Fawning is people-pleasing. Fawning is, what do you want? Big fawner. Big fawner. Big fawner. Thank you. Biggest fawner of the year. But not this year. No more fawning for me, because guess what, world? I am centering myself. Centering myself looks like I want to do things for whatever reason it is. What I want. That's what it means. Centering me at the center of it. Me. I hope it's not lonely at the center. And of course, there was a big part of me that said, if you're going to do this project, you should do it right. I should have it all done in one video, in 1 week. It should all be done. But that's not going to happen. It's at the state that it's at. It's perfectly nice now. Who decided it's perfectly nice now? Me. I decided that for me, sitting outside with a tea under the umbrella, it's fine for me. So maybe later, I'll save up my money and maybe I'll put another deck down. Maybe put some stone down. I don't know. I am a woman with more power tools than a lot of men that I know. I like to build things. I enjoy it. It doesn't mean that I want to do it all the time, and it certainly doesn't mean that I can do it all the time anymore. But the point is, if I want to do it, I'm going to do it. Do you center yourself? Are you a you-centered person? Do you know how to get your needs met? It's kind of a big question, isn't it? But I do know that what I'm going to do is I'm going to be centering myself a lot more, fawning a lot less wherever I can. I'm not going to be rude about it. I guess I have to figure out how to not be rude about it. Although I think just about everything that is not fawning is rude. It's scary, right? The reason why we fawn is because people are going to get mad at us. Is somebody going to get mad at me for knowing what I want and how I want to do it? So that's a bit of a recap on what's going on in the domestic unpaid labor situation. All those jobs that we do in the house that have no value and they're not seen. But of course, they're highly valuable because the house would fall apart if you didn't do it. Yep. I am over in Patreon talking about this stuff all the time. I'm going to work on it. Let's work on it together, and I'll see you next week. And let's, maybe talk more about this and some other stuff because it's all a metaphor for life. Let's go outside. It's a bit hot. Let's have a cool drink outside. You take care. I'll take care of myself. Other people around us. See you soon. Peace. Are you thirsty? Is your bladder full? Okay, chums, let's start there. See you next week.